Welcome back to Mr. DuPage's classroom. This lesson is for my CP Algebra 1 class. It is lesson 3.2, day 2, distribution. First thing we want to do is have a review about simplifying by distributing and combining like terms. Why don't you go ahead and try 1 through 4 on your own. Go ahead and pause the video, give it a shot, and let's see how you can do. Alright, for number 1, let's see how you did. First thing we want to do is check inside the parentheses if we can combine anything. Well, x minus 5 cannot be combined, so I'm going to distribute the 4 to the x and to the negative 5. 4 times x is 4x, 4 times negative 5 is negative 20, and then I still have my positive 6. Next thing I want to look at is combining like terms. 4x is the first thing that I come to. Is there any other x's up there? There is not, so it'll just be 4x. Negative 20 plus 6 would get me negative 14, and there is our answer. Okay, let's look at number 2. I have 3 minus the quantity x plus 4. Remember that if there is not a number in between the negative sign and the parentheses, I can put a 1, distribute the negative 1 to the x and to the 4. This would be 3 minus x minus 4. I want to combine like terms and write in standard form. So the first thing I would want to do is check for my x's. There are no other x's, so it would be negative x. Then I will check for my numbers. 3 minus 4 would be negative 1. And that is my answer. Okay. Number 3, I have negative 2 times the quantity 5x plus 3. Inside the parenthesis, I cannot add 5x and 3 together, so I'm just going to go ahead and distribute right away. Get me negative 10x minus 6, and that is my answer. Number 4 is a bit trickier. I have 2x plus 1 plus 3 times the quantity 5x minus 2. First step for order of operations is to check inside the parentheses. 5x minus 2 will not combine. So I need to distribute my 3 times my 5x and my 3 times my negative 2. I'm going to go ahead and leave my 2x plus 1 out front. 3 times 5x is 15x. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Now I need to combine like terms. Since I want to write it in standard form, I will find the variable with the largest exponent. In this case, it is just my x's. So 2x plus 15x would be 17x. Now it is my numbers. 1 minus 6 would be negative 5. All right. Solving by distribution. Basically, all we're going to do is the exact same process we did on the top there. It's just now we're going to have to solve for our variable. Distribution is an important step in solving a multi-step equation. So the steps are distribute, combine like terms, solve, and then check. Let's go ahead and try number 1 together. I have 6 times the quantity n plus 4 is equal to 42. I would check inside the parentheses first. There's nothing I can do with n and 4, so I'm going to distribute. That would leave me with 6n plus 24 is equal to 42. All right. Can I combine 6n and 24? I cannot. So I need to start the process of getting n by itself. We would subtract 24. That would leave me with 6n is equal to 18. Now I need to divide by 6. N would equal 3. Remember, we need to check that. So if I put 3 back in for n, 3 plus 4 is 7. 6 times 7 is, in fact, 42. So my answer is good, and we checked it. Let's look at number 2. Again, the first thing I would want to look at is inside the parentheses. That is x plus 8. I cannot combine those, so I will just distribute. Negative 6x minus 48 would equal 0. Okay. I need to add my 48 to both sides. Give me negative 6x is equal to 48. If I divide by negative 6, I will end up with x is equal to negative 8. If I put negative 8 in for x, it would be negative 8 plus 8 inside the parentheses, which is 0. Negative 6 times 0 is 0. So my answer is good. Finally, number 3, and then I'm going to have you try 4 through 9 on your own. Can we add negative 4 and 2r together? We cannot, so I need to distribute. It'd be negative 12 plus 6r is equal to negative 24. Can I add negative 12 and 6r? Well, no. So I need to go ahead and add 12, add 12. That would leave me with 6r is equal to negative 12. Divide by 6, divide by 6. R is equal to negative 2. If I put negative 2 in for R, that would, inside the parentheses, I would have negative 4 plus 2 times negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. So inside the parentheses, I would have negative 4 minus 4, which is negative 8. 3 times negative 8 is, in fact, negative 24. So my answer is good. Now, what I would like you to do is go ahead and try numbers 4 through 9 on your own. Go ahead and pause the video, give it a shot, and let's see how you can do. All right, looking at number 4, let's see how you did. Can I combine negative 7y minus 6? I cannot. So I'm going to distribute the 8 in. Be negative 56y minus 48 is equal to negative 160. Go ahead and add the 48. That would leave me with negative 56y is equal to negative 112. Divide by negative 56. Divide by negative 56. And y should equal 2. Make sure we go ahead and double check that. If I put 2 in for y, I would have negative 7 times 2, which is negative 14. Negative 14 minus 6 is negative 20. 8 times negative 20 would be negative 160. So my answer is good. Number 5. Can I combine 2a plus 1.75? No, I cannot. This one, it looks a little strange. This is something I said you're hardly ever going to see. This is one of the rare times you will see it. It's the quantity 2a plus 1.75 times 2. So what I'm going to do is distribute the 2 into my parentheses. That would get me 4a plus 3.5, which would equal 7.5. Need to go ahead and subtract my 3.5. 4a would equal 4. Divide by 4, divide by 4, and a should equal 1. If I put 1 in for a, that would be 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1.75, so I'd have 3.75 times 2 is 7.5. So my answer is good. Remember, you can always check these just typing them straight through in your calculator. Just remember to put parentheses where you need to. Let's look at number 6. 3 times the quantity k plus 8. I cannot add the k and the 8, so it would be 3 times k, 3 times 8. 3k plus 24 will equal 21. Subtract my 24. 3k will equal negative 3. Divide by 3. K is equal to negative 1. Let's see if that is correct. Well, if I put negative 1 in for k, it would be negative 1 plus 8, which is 7. 3 times 7 is 21. So my answer will be good. Number 7. You could rewrite this where we could flip our equation so that I get my variable on the left-hand side. You do not have to if you do not want to. In this case, I will not. I'm going to go ahead and just rewrite my 15 down here. The first thing we're going to look at is my parenthesis. I have w minus 1. Since w and 1 are not like terms, I cannot combine, so I will distribute my negative 3. Be negative 3w plus 3 plus 9. So 15 will equal negative 3w plus 12. I need to subtract my 12. That would give me 3 is equal to negative 3w. Divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3. Negative 1 should equal w. If negative 1 equals w, I would have negative 1 minus 1, which is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. Positive 6 plus 9 is, in fact, 15. So that answer is good. Number 8, I have 2 times the quantity z minus 3. Well, z and 3 are not like terms, so I need to distribute. It would be 2z minus 6 equals 8. Add my 6. 2z equals 14. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Z would equal 7. If I put 7 in for z, it would be 7 minus 3 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So my answer is in fact good. The last one here. I have 1/4 times the quantity m minus 16 is equal to 7. M and 16 are not like terms, so I'm going to distribute the 1/4. Multiplying by 1/4 is the same as dividing by 4. Okay, just remember that. So I'd have 1/4 m. 1/4 times negative 16. What is negative 16 divided by 4? It would be negative 4 is equal to 7. Add my 4. I would have 1/4m is equal to 11. In this case, I would need to multiply by my 4 in order to get rid of that in my denominator. So m would equal 44. All right, let's see if our answer is correct. If I put 44 back in for m, 44 minus 16 would be 28. 28 divided by 4, because remember that's the same thing as multiplying by 1/4, is in fact 7. So our answer will be good. Well, that is our lesson for the day. Remember to distribute, combine like terms, and solve. Those are your steps. Always do what's inside the parentheses first if you can. If you cannot, then go ahead and distribute. Then you want to solve and check. Thank you very much for watching this video, and have a great day.